हर साल आगा खान फाउंडेशन वालों वर्ल्ड पार्टनरशिप वॉक का आयोजन किया जाता है, जिसका मुख्य मकसद होंदा है कि माया एकत्र करके ਜਿਹੜੇ थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज़ ने उत्थे लोगों की मदद की जा सके। ਜਿਹੜੀ वर्ल्ड पार्टनरशिप वॉक कराई जाती हैगी है, ਇਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਕਸਦ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ?
ਇਹਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਗਰੀਬੀ ਹਟਾਉਣਾ, ਗਰੀਬੀ ਘਟ ਕਰਨਾ। So we work in Africa and Asia, and there we have so many different types of projects on education, on health. So the project that I was working on in Uganda when I went through the Aga Khan Foundation on a fellowship program was early childhood development related. And so we set up preschools in disadvantaged communities and then help those communities sensitize the parents, help the communities find a place where they could have the preschool, trained the teachers over 2 years. So those were women from the local community. And then the children could come to this place and learn about English, learn about math, learn about all the things that they need in order to be, full members of society.
ਰਾਈਟ। ਸੋ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਏ ਇੰਟਰਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਉੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਫੈਲੋਸ਼ਿਪ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗਏ, ਅਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਬਿਤਾਇਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਅਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਦੇਖੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈਗੀ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਮੈਂ ਯੂਗਾਂਡਾ 'ਚ 9 ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਸੀਗੀ, ਔਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇਖੀਆਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਰੀਬੀ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ। And what the Aga Khan Foundation does is it really helps support people, helps organize things so that they can really access things like education and health, and it provides those services. So some of the issues facing the communities where we were working and I was supporting kind of my co-workers who are all Ugandan, there was that, to keep the sustainability of let's say, for example, a preschool, to make sure that the teachers keep motivated to be involved, and that all the community members really understand why is it so important that kids from that very early age be stimulated and be encouraged to kind of work with each other in a play-based setting so that they can feel comfortable with each other, and not only that they can learn about being tolerant of other faiths, of other cultures, that they can learn about how to be really, have values that are really important to avoid conflict and to get out of poverty too.
There are many other organizations also which work. What is unique with the Aga Khan Foundation which you found is different?
So Aga Khan Foundation is a very well-known organization in development work, and my background is in international relations. So for me, it was really important to go with an organization that is well respected. But the reason behind that is that they do bring people from all different backgrounds who have expertise in particular areas, and they also work with the local people to create sustainable solutions. So they don't start from the premise that they know what's right for a particular community. They start from the premise that the community knows what's right for them. And so when they're supporting that community, we really have that participation from the local people and their involvement and their ownership. And when you have that, the project is not just there for a short period of time, it's forever. And that's what really makes it work.
So tell us about this walk which is held every year. Is the हर साल जो walk होती है तकरीबन 10 शहरों में होती है। वैंकूवर तो ये शुरू हुई सी, आज बहुत कामयाब हो गई, बहुत माया एकत्र की जाती है। So इस साल ये walk कित्थे हो रही है, कदों हो रही है, ते इस दे विच की कुछ खासियत होगी?
So the walk this year is happening on May 25th. That's Sunday morning at Stanley Park at Lumberman's Arch, and we invite everybody to come with their family, kids. There's going to be lots of activities. There's going to be food, all sorts of stuff. It's all free. And the walk is happening, and it's raised over $82 million so far across Canada in the 10 cities that it happens in. And all the money, 100% goes to these projects, not to administrative costs or anything else. And so that's the beauty of this project.
So ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੀ ਵਾਕ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਲੌਂਗ ਵਾਕ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਛੋਟੀ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ, ਵੱਡੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ। ਐਂਡ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ? ਆਗਾ ਖਾਨ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਸਮਝ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਨਕਲੂਸਿਵਨੈਸ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਹ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਅੱਗੇ?
I think it's so important for Canadians to really get involved into something like this, because definitely for Aga Khan Foundation, or just as a Canadian, pluralism and being tolerant of other communities is so important. And so that's what this walk really promotes. We show it through all coming together on that day and helping try to end poverty in India, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, in so many of the places where Aga Khan Foundation works. And it's just a matter of really spreading the word about this and, you know, really supporting the work that's being done abroad to try to bring everyone to an equal level.
ਐਂਡ ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਪੈਸਾ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਮੈਚ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ $82 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ?
So our target this year for Vancouver is $2 million. So we're hoping to raise that amount and exceed that amount. And then as well, the message that we're trying to send, there's also another important aspect of the partnership walk that happens in Canada and that has been happening for the past 30 years is that the government of Canada is actually so supportive of the work that's being done through the Aga Khan Foundation that they actually match up to 9 times the amount that's raised through this. So it's a wonderful way to give back to all the communities out there. And the message really is come on out and show support for people who really need your support.
What would it take to help a village in Kenya find the resources to build a school? Or provide a woman in Bangladesh with a small loan to help her start a small business? Or to help a farmer in Afghanistan buy seeds to plant a crop of wheat instead of poppies for opium? Just a few steps. Every year, tens of thousands of Canadians participate in the World Partnership Walk to bring hope and dignity to impoverished communities in Asia and Africa. The World Partnership Walk raises funds for Aga Khan Foundation Canada, a non-profit, non-denominational Canadian charity. All of the money raised by the World Partnership Walk helps the foundation fund education, healthcare, and social development programs that are designed to help people and communities to help themselves. Take the example of Jahanara Begum of Bangladesh. For years, Jahanara struggled just to keep her children alive. Her life and the lives of those around her changed for the better when an income generation program supported by Aga Khan Foundation Canada was established in her village.